if you didn't know, my name is Abigail Schroeder. You may be wondering why my ankle won't heal. I have a medical condition that prevents me from doing some of the things I love to do. I have hypermobility spectrum disorder, which makes me able to extend my joints beyond the normal range of motion easily and painlessly. However, it isn't exactly painless. I have pain somewhere in my body every day. You also may be wondering why I am sometimes using crutches and why I am sometimes perfectly fine. Because of my condition, some days are more painful than others, and I just need that extra help in my day. I know that many of you do after-school activities and other things like that, and because of my condition, that prevents me from doing some of the cool sports and activities. I have many symptoms with this condition, and some of you may have noticed some of the things I do differently when I'm in the classroom. Some of these differences include that my eyes get tired easily, so I use glasses and colored screens to help with my vision, and I sometimes get larger print books. My muscles work a lot harder all day long to keep me upright, so I use extra calories and eat extra snacks so I don't lose weight. I can't hold my pencil well because my thumb joints are too flexible, so I type sometimes when you are writing your assignments. I have invited Dr. Garner to help me answer some of the other questions you may have.
Okay, I'm happy to be here, Abigail. Ask me some questions.
What is joint hypermobility?
Joint hypermobility is a situation where the joints are able to move beyond the normal ranges of motion. And when you have two bones come together, it makes a joint, and ligaments hold those joints together. And ligaments are made of collagen. And collagen is like the glue that holds joints together. And sometimes when that glue becomes really loose and not quite as tight, then the joints can move in a range that is not normal. And it can be described as hyperextension or hyperflexion, bending really kind of in strange positions. So very hypermobile and very loose joints.
Is hypermobility normal?
It is not generally normal. However, some people that are involved in gymnastics or dance, over time as they stretch, they become hypermobile, but it's not one that they were necessarily born with. But sometimes, though, if you have hypermobility, it can be an advantage if you're born with it in dancing or even gymnastics.
Can hypermobility cause problems?
It can indeed cause problems because the collagen that I mentioned a moment ago holds joints together, but collagen also is found in almost every area of your body, including where your teeth are sitting. So collagen holds things together, and if things become loose or things become hypermobile, then sometimes you can have pain in the joints as well, or even pain inside your body.
What is a connective tissue disorder?
The connective tissue disorder is where you have supportive tissue holding things together, like holding your teeth in the joint or holding your bones together, or even hold your muscles to your bones. Anything that connects things together is going to be involved in collagen, and it keeps things together.
What are some common symptoms of hypermobility spectrum disorder besides hypermobility?
A lot of times you'll see with connective tissue disorders like collagen, collagen is also in the skin. So you'll find maybe that situations where the wounds don't heal as easily, or maybe the skin can be a little bit thinner sometimes. You can see blood vessels pretty easily underneath the surface of the skin because the collagen isn't there. Also, you can find that sometimes if you get an infection, it doesn't heal very easily. You may even bruise more easily than someone else as well because of the connective tissue. The collagen is even part of blood vessels too.
Is there a cure? Will kids outgrow hypermobility spectrum disorder?
Well, some kids do outgrow the hypermobility disorder, but not everyone does. And sometimes they'll still retain a little bit of that kind of extra flexibility of sorts, but sometimes kids do outgrow it.
Are people with symptomatic hypermobility faking their symptoms?
Not at all. They are not faking their symptoms whatsoever. Sometimes when people have pain, you can't always see it outright when looking at them. Even with emotional pain, if someone were to call you a name or something like that, you get injured inside, but people can't see any outward injury. So with someone with hypermobility disorder, where the collagen is not holding things together, it causes pain that people can't see. So you have to believe them if they're in pain.
Last question. What can others do to help a person with symptomatic hypermobility spectrum disorder?
Well, I think a good thing is first be aware that the person has it, and be aware if they say they have pain, that you are not making fun of them, that you're not calling them names, that you are able to help them if they need assistance, and also just kind of be be understanding that sometimes pain is internal and you can't see it. And people wouldn't fake an injury or illness to get out of things that kids like to do, like recess, or even like maybe other outdoor activities and things like that. So certainly some would not do that for attention.
Okay, that's all for today.